2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, look at that. It's time for the top 10 NBA players. Causeway Street's version of the top 10 NBA players. Our list got very interesting.
Of all time?
25 to 11.
Edition.
It got so interesting that it took us over an hour to break that down. So
Hey,
here we go.
We
Top
went
10,
over.
guys.
We named
Close on hour. We good.
15 players a pop.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
It was good.
All right. Well, here we are again.
We did
Joseph
good.
Pavone
We
here.
did good time-wise.
Sean Ducha, Joel Pavone here.
What up? What up, everybody?
Here to finish off our list. Top
What
10
up?
NBA players. You guys can chime in on the debate, of course.
Yeah, make your own list. We've been saying that.
You can find us on Twitter at Causeway. You can also hit us up, of course, in the YouTube comment section, which you probably are already, making fun of us in our list. But like we said last episode, we challenge you to put your own list together.
Don't make comments
Which
if you ain't
no
making
one
your own
ever
list.
does.
No, they don't. It's
They just shit on us.
Oh, that's so stupid, man.
time-consuming.
Yeah, so-and-so at number 12.
By the way, the
Just
only.
listening to the first 5 and I can't listen anymore.
Well, I mean, if
But
they
then
listen,
you did.
if they listen
Yeah.
to Joel's
But then
first
you did.
5,
And where's your list?
if they listen to Joel's first 5, they would have heard Nurkic.
Bro,
on
we
that
had the
list.
identical list from 20 on, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but I had a totally different list.
Okay?
From
You want to shit on me
25
on just one guy? Fine. Whatever.
Nurkic.
Whatever.
Yes.
Whatever.
Nurkic.
Whatever.
I mean, Nurkic.
Blazers
was,
fans, listen to this podcast. If there's any of you, you're welcome.
All right, Sean, start us off.
Double
Top 10.
machine.
Speaking of Blazers fan, number 10 that cracked my list, I made it happen because I think he's the most underrated player in the NBA.
Dame Dollar.
I think he's been the most underrated NBA player in the NBA for a couple years now.
Oh, CJ McCollum.
It took him a lot of time to make the NBA All-Star team, which is crazy to me. Now he's been sort of perennial All-Star. Still, in my opinion, I'm sorry, but I'm taking Damian Lillard over Russell Westbrook and Kyrie Irving every day of the week. Damian Lillard,
Every episode,
Number 10.
you
I
always
like
bring
it.
up the
I like
most underrated player, quote unquote, and it changes for you every week. You said Kemba, you've said, now you're saying Damian. It changes for you from week to week.
I think Kemba and Dame are in the same class of being very underrated because they play for small market teams. I think they're both great players that don't get the recognition they deserve.
Yeah, but
But at the end of the day, Damian Lillard has been doing this. Kemba Walker has been good, not great. Kemba's been great this year, which is why I say he's underrated. But Dame has been great for 3 or 4 years now, and he's been underrated.
that's why he's a 4-time All-Star,
Right.
And Kemba's a 3-time All-Star. So it's like, a couple years here and there that they don't make the All-Star team doesn't mean that they're not great.
It's just because they don't get the recognition they deserve. When you're talking about a point guard class where Russ is in there, Kyrie's in there, Steph's in there, Dame is, in my opinion, you look at my list here,
Get that CVS receipt out.
second best point guard in the league, Dame Lillard, in my opinion.
All right.
And I would take him over Kyrie any day. Fuck everybody.
Wow.
At me on that. I'll take Dame over Kyrie any goddamn day of the week.
At this point, you'll take Rozier over Kyrie. So, yeah, that's not saying much.
I didn't say that yet.
Yet.
Well, Dame is the best rapper in the NBA, so.
Dame Dollar.
Number 10 for me.
Holla.
Number 10. And I'm happy I was able to make him crack
Holla.
by top 10. Number 9, I got Paul George, MVP candidate Paul George.
Georgie, huh?
I think that I love the fact, I absolutely love the fact that Paul George is having the best season of his career when this was the season he was supposed to join LeBron in L.A., and he said, nope, fuck you, and now he's an MVP candidate. Love it.
How much of that do you think the Celtics took into consideration where they could have traded for him? And they said, "Oh, he's dead set on going to LA.
A lot.
Let's just sign Gordon Hayward."
I
as
think
a
that
free
was one of
agent."
their biggest mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, who would you rather have? Gordon Hayward, who didn't crack any of our lists, or Paul George, who's an MVP candidate this year?
That's what I was getting at.
Yep. I mean, you would have to give up. You would have had to give up probably Jaylen Brown to get him. My life would be so much better right now if we did that.
What does that have to do with your life?
I think about Jaylen Brown every goddamn day.
That's
And
sad.
Jaylen Brown makes the podcast.
It's a thorn in my side,
again.
man. Number 8, I have
Why do you have to look at it 3 times?
the second best.
He's afraid to say it. That's what it is.
The third best
read.
player in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion, Joel Embiid, number 8. Embiid is the third best player in the Eastern Conference, and he comes in at the number 8 on this list. It's one of the reasons why I am so high on Philadelphia, because you add 8 with 16 and 17 and probably 27. right? You have 4 top.
Who's the 27th?
Tobias.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say like J.J. Redick or some shit like that.
No, J.J. Redick's number 31.
Okay.
So you have no.
That's a joke. That's a hee hee ha ha. Okay, I get you.
But you have 4 top 30 players on that team, and including 1 top 10 player. I mean, Philly's no joke, man. I mean, if they get hot at the right time, and their coach isn't an idiot, then they'll be all right.
I feel like those days of when he couldn't play on the second night of a back-to-back were like 2 years ago.
Oh,
that
they're
was
over.
just last year, though.
Yeah, it is crazy the way that he came from being his
He came
evolution.
from being, like,
His
never
evolution
being healthy
is
to-
crazy. His
yeah.
evolution is crazy. He was in the same draft class as Marcus Smart. Think about that. It was Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Parker, Joel Embiid, Marcus Smart. That was the top of that draft
He
class.
missed his entire rookie season.
Missed his entire rookie season,
Came back, played like, what, 12 games?
and then missed the entire second
no,
season.
not even 12 games.
No, I think he sat out the entire second
he played
season.
out the whole second season. Yeah.
And then he barely played. He played a little bit in his third
That's
season.
the year I'm thinking of, when he's played like 12 or 14 games.
Yep.
or something
And
like
then the next year, he started to come. And you know what? When he came out of Kansas, his biggest thing was he couldn't score. Now he's one of the best offensive big men this league has ever seen. I really enjoy watching Joel Embiid. Why he's number 8 on my list. Now, this is where stuff gets probably... I'm hoping you guys are in the same boat as me. I don't think you are.
I love where he's going with this. Right?
He's like, I don't think you are, but
I'm just going to say this,
All right, go ahead.
and you guys are going to shit all over me. Everyone's going to shit all over me. But I have LeBron James as the number 7 NBA player
Get the fuck out of here.
this year.
You are
Number
outside
7.
of your mind.
Number 7.
Wow.
Number
That
7.
doesn't surprise me. He's never
Yeah,
never
but
he's never in the
that-
top 5.
He's always in my top 5.
Yeah,
he's
always
never been number 1.
He's never been number 1. Yeah.
He's been number 2 many years.
All right.
But this year,
Get
to
out.
me,
Get out.
LeBron has enough talent on that Lakers team to make them irrelevant. Now he's number 10. When was the last time you've seen LeBron as
You're
number
digging
10?
yourself deeper. Right?
He missed like 15 games.
Okay. Okay.
That team has more than enough talent.
To be a
After Kuzma?
playoff team?
Where's this talent you're talking
To be a
about?
playoff team?
No.
Yes, they do. You have LeBron,
Okay.
LeBron
all right.
motherfucking
a playoff
James.
team, but even at the beginning of the season, we talked about an 8th, 7th seed at best. You make it sound like they're like a solidified
No,
top
at the
5.
beginning of the
Unless-
season, we were talking
unless-
about them being top 5. We said
unless-
they should be top 5 in the Western Conference.
Maybe you said that. I had them at like 7 at best.
I think if you have LeBron James on the team, and this is why I have LeBron at number 7. LeBron is taking this year off. He realized after he didn't get any free agents, there's no way I'm getting injured before we get free agents. I'm not going to say next year LeBron could be number 1 on my list. Well, number 2. He's never going to be number 1. Yeah, he could be number 2 on my list again. Okay.
Well, if this is LeBron taking the year off, then he's better than I thought he is.
I'm just saying he is. There is if they make the playoffs, I would like to see if LeBron still has the ability to flip that switch, and if he does, God bless him. But I don't think he sees this year as worth his time or his effort. He's number 7 on my list, and I will argue to the death. Maybe not to the death. I don't care that much. But I will argue I will argue everybody else on my list above him, I will say is having a better year than LeBron James. And I swear to God, everybody on my list above him is having a better year than LeBron James.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the fact that this all started, I don't want to say the quote-unquote taking or him taking the year off. It started after he realized they're not going to get Anthony Davis. Like,
No,
within the
it
last
started
year.
way before that.
Started at the beginning of the year.
He
Started
was
at the beginning of the
hurt.
year.
What do you mean beginning of the year?
Paul,
Beginning of the
no, he
year.
didn't try to
balling
fight to
out.
anything. He didn't try to fight to anything.
No.
He's been balling out all year until he got hurt.
Don't matter.
When we were talking about like taking the year off, we're not saying like performance wise. He's still gonna put up his points,
Right.
or his numbers, but like I don't think he cares about the wins and losses.
No, yeah, exactly. When he plays,
Yeah.
he'll play,
Yeah.
but he's not going to play enough
he
to
can
win
put up
games.
triple doubles all he wants, but like he's not playing to like win.
Like LeBron, as much as you want to say about LeBron, on his
Like,
worst
if
teams,
it happens, he's like great.
on
It's
his
not-
worst teams, he willed them to be in the playoffs every single day of the regular season, whether they
So
were
that
the.
makes him drop all the way to 7th, though.
No,
Yes.
I don't agree with that. But
No, I'm not.
He's
I'm,
on
I'm,
the
I'm looking at Sean as a
No,
fan.
okay. Take the name out of it. Take the name out of it. Take the name out of it. The best player on the 10th seeded team in the Western Conference should be in the top 5. The answer is no.
All right.
The answer is no.
All right.
We would talk about
That's your best point.
Right. We would talk
Okay.
about Russell Westbrook. The year that they were fighting for the 8th seed, he was averaging a goddamn triple-double, and people said you shouldn't be in the MVP.
I said, 2 weeks ago, they were a playoff team. This just happened.
Or
a week ago, they were a playoff team.
I know.
That's how
all I'm
competitive the Western Conference is.
I understand.
You could say the same thing about James Harden. 2 weeks ago, they were barely a playoff team.
Everybody above him,
Like
is
if
a
Ron-
better
it fluctuates
player.
in
It's
the
a better
West.
player.
That's
It's a
how
better player.
competitive
Yeah, but if Rondo and LeBron stay healthy, they're going to make the playoffs.
Who's the 10th seed in the East?
In the East,
Probably like what, the Magic or some shit.
it's like
The
it's like Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
So Goran Dragic,
Well, he's been in and out.
Hassan Whiteside.
He's been on the trading block. They're trying to. Like,
I'm
buy
just
him
saying.
out.
I'm just saying. Like if you're gonna say that LeBron James is a top 5 player in the NBA, he should be able to.
Yeah, but the West is so much more competitive.
But he's
in
not-
Terms
but
of like,
here's
in terms
my-
of like, hold on. In terms of like the playoff teams, there's legit like 4 or 5 teams that cannot make the playoffs, and they're above 500.
Well,
In the East, like other than
it's
the top
fine.
5 teams,
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, other than the top 5 teams, maybe 6 you want to throw in Brooklyn because maybe they'll make the playoffs and they'll stay above 500. But those other 2 teams that are going to be in the playoffs are going to be below 500.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I understand that. I just think that if you're LeBron James, like you're LeBron James, as much as I love to crap and poop and vomit
Crap and poop, huh?
and do
Crap and poop.
I will say this. Tell me that LeBron James is a top 5 player. Tell me how you're going to have the best player on a 10th seeded team in any conference be a top 5 player in the NBA.
Well, because
I call bullshit.
No,
even when
his numbers are still great numbers. He was
Cool.
He was led to LA under false pretenses.
No.
I think he knew what he was walking
exactly
into.
what he was walking into.
Well, yeah.
It's all about next year. That's the thing.
Well,
See, and that's the problem with LeBron James. And also LeBron James, after Tom Brady won his championship, you know what he said? I've accomplished everything I want to accomplish in the NBA. I really don't have anything to work towards.
I fucking hated that.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Like, who says that?
Yo, shut the...
Can you imagine if, like,
yeah, but
Kobe
you're
Bryant or
bringing
Michael
his-
Jordan or
you're
something
bringing
like
his
that?
personality
Then just
into this
fucking
shit.
retire.
We know
Just fucking retire.
We know what kind of
Just
person
retire.
he is. Okay,
Just
but-
retire.
No. That's what a 41, 42-year-old LeBron says that just comes back and plays for the Wizards. Like, come on now.
Exactly. Anyways, LeBron James is not even my top 10. He ain't even in my top 6. He's number 7. He's the number 7th best player in the NBA. Suck on my nuts. Anyways,
Good.
At 35,
number
well,
6.
I think he'll take
I
that.
got
For real.
I got the real reason why the Celtics are floundering right now, Anthony Davis at number 6. Anthony Davis is my number 6th player
Right.
in the NBA. Oh, Anthony Davis. I think that he's having great numbers this year. He's still not cracking my top 5 because what? Because of why?
Because you're
Because he's
mad.
not a Celtic?
Yeah, right.
He can't- he
you're
can't-
Mad, you're mad because he keeps.
Yeah. What, Sean?
You
Why?
keep-
He can't stay healthy. Can't stay healthy. It's been
Healthy. He's checked out, bro.
yeah, man.
the story of his career. All right,
Now he's-
that's my
now he's doing a farewell tour.
Like he had a finger injury and it turned into a fracture.
yeah.
What's that? What's that shit that fucking Ray always had? The plantar fasciitis. That's going to be the next injury.
Gonorrhea.
I said injury. I didn't say
Imagine if that comes
disease.
out. Anthony Davis
Of the
is suffering
sexual
from
transmitted
a severe
kind.
case of gonorrhea.
in the report in parentheses, it says gonorrhea.
I said this. I said ailment, not
You see
not
the ticker underneath, like, yo, did I just say gonorrhea?
It says
Anthony Davis.
it's like Davis is suffering from a middle body injury. Parentheses gonorrhea. Out 3 to 4 weeks.
I said an ailment. I didn't say a disease of the sexual transmitted kind. None of that.
This is fun, guys. All right.
We're really getting into it now.
Top 10. All right. Joel Embiid, number 10.
Number 10, Diaz?
10, yeah.
Yes.
But look out. He can stay healthy, which he obviously has shown throughout the entire season. Next year, he has the potential to flirt with the top 5.
I'm telling you, Joel
Number
Embiid.
10.
Joel Embiid next year, top 5 player. I agree with that. I tried to squeeze him in my top 5 this year. It just wasn't possible.
Number 9, I got Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, number 9.
Okay, top 10 player in the
The
league. huh?
Celtics wouldn't be a playoff team if it wasn't for this guy.
True.
So that's how important he is.
True.
He's won a lot of games for this team. Still a lot to be done, obviously. The Celtics will go as far as he takes them in the postseason. Let's see how he is on the health front. Sean, I know what you're going to say.
No, I just have a question. You had Paul George outside of your top 10.
Just outside number 11.
All right, that's what I thought. All right.
Number 11. He just, I wanted to get him in there, but,
Kyrie over George.
10 guys over.
Kyrie over Paul George.
Embiid, Irving, and Russell Westbrook. I feel so weird putting a guy who averages a triple-double at number 8.
I'm surprised you're on that low.
Yeah, I know. He's my
I
favorite
am
player
at
to watch.
11.
Well, no, he's saying because
Sway loves watching.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook.
Hey,
that's my
you
favorite
remember me
player
and
to
Wes.
watch.
I love Russ.
And
You got over
listen, I get
I
it.
did.
Paul George is having an amazing year. Big reason why they've had a successful season. But he's the straw that stirs the drink, man. I mean, that guy sets up everyone, grabs boards. He sets the tempo. He's been doing it for so long, and he's been so consistent. I mean, name another. There's a short list of guys who are as consistent as Russell Westbrook's been for the last 7+ years. Like, think about it. Who's been this consistent?
Well, it's weird because
And he's endured so much after Kevin Durant left.
Yeah, no, but it's weird because kind of mentioned a little bit in the last episode. He's averaging triple-double for the 3rd straight year. No other player has done that, but it's like a down year for him.
No,
Right,
it's
by
really-
his standards.
By his standards.
Well, I think
But at the
Like
same time,
shooting wise,
Yeah, but-
turnovers,
yeah, exactly. That's exactly
free
what I was gonna
throws,
his
3 points.
offensively, it's a
But-
down year. But if you look at the assists and the rebounds, it's like he's averaging 11.
You know what's-
assists.
you know what's really
well
funny?
over a triple double.
you know what's really funny is that he had a career year and one of the best years of all
plus,
time.
Plus, he
Oh,
started the year
hold on.
injured too.
Hold on, no. You guys have, and maybe not so, but and we do this all the time. You guys have shat on Steph Curry because he wasn't as good as he was that MVP year. Where
Both years.
Russ is dealing with the same thing right now. He's still the same player, but maybe not just putting up that career year.
He's
And
just-
no. I had him outside my top 10. Last year he was number 1 and number 2 on everyone's list.
I just feel like he's
And now
like,
this year-
he's
this
not
year-
he's not
He was in my-
efficient.
he was
He's
in
not
my top
efficient
5.
this year.
Right.
His
But
efficiency is off.
but I'm just saying the same thing. We did the same thing to Steph. We did the same thing to Steph. Steph wasn't having the greatest year, and all of a sudden, he's outside the top 5. He's outside the top 10, and he's behind Klay Thompson like you had him that year. You know what I mean? Like we do the same thing to players who play averaging a triple double the way he averaged a triple double his MVP season was legitimately unrepeatable. He couldn't do it again.
Yeah, but
And we're knocking him for it.
Wait,
and
no,
I'm knocking him for it.
but if you
I'm
wanna-
knocking him for
No,
it.
but if you want to go a little bit further back, he had a shitty playoffs.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
You got knocked out by the Jazz.
Yeah.
And fucking Mitchell
saw that coming.
Mitchell outplays you.
Whose fault was that, though?
Who? What do you mean?
Carmelo's. It was Carmelo's fault.
Nah. Do you want to throw that? No.
It was also
no.
probably Paul George's fault,
He
too.
takes a
didn't
little
have
bit
good
of that
playoffs.
blame pie.
No.
Yeah.
Paul George takes more of that because he put up a fucking goose egg in that last game when they got eliminated.
Yeah. All right. So,
And Westbrook
who's the leader?
didn't put up the assist that he usually puts up.
I'm just saying it's I think that shows you how much talent is in the NBA.
And they got eliminated
But
what,
the
in
fact
5 games?
that Russell Westbrook could average a triple double for 3 straight years, and we're knocking him this year. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Good.
All right, number 7, I have James Harden.
What the
I
fuck?
have James Harden.
You think LeBron being at number 7 was arguing?
Hey, I got James Harden.
How many points is that motherfucker averaging right now?
Okay. All right.
I'm just answer the question.
How are those translating to wins?
Yeah.
I'm just
How did he-
asking the question.
You talk about a
How
top
many-
5
yeah.
or playoff team.
Yeah.
They're barely in the playoffs.
I'm asking you a question. How many points is he averaging?
36 points,
Okay.
roughly, I think.
All right. Well, how many-
36.6, I believe.
Okay.
All right. But let me say this though: if we're talking about the best players,
Nope, I'm not saying he's number 1 on my list.
players, well, we're not talking about the best scorers. We're talking about the best players, well-rounded guys. Guys, like you said, man, there's so many talented players this season, and I'm telling you, there's 6
I hear
players
you.
that are better.
I
than
hear
him.
you, but I'm sorry.
Well-rounded.
I'm sorry. The fact that I had LeBron at number 7.
I can't
You have
believe
Harden
I
at
can't
number
have
7.
LeBron lower than James Harden. LeBron does damn near everything for that squad.
I'm sorry. Harden does everything for the D'Antoni squad.
All right, well, how about this? Number 6, you could probably flip these guys. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the reason I put him the reason I put this guy at number 6 is because A, the success of his team, and B, he's been offensively just being who he's usually been, but just a little bit with an edge this season. That's Steph Curry. Steph Curry,
Number
guy
6.
I wanted to put in my top 5, but there's just so many other well-rounded guys. This is the second straight year.
Wow.
I have Steph out of my top 5. When the first year we did this, I had him at number 1.
Let me just say,
You guys remember that?
What
I
you
had him
just
as the
did?
best player in the NBA.
What you just did is you put the
But
top,
Kevin Durant changed everything.
the top 3 scoring players in the NBA this year outside of your top 5.
Well-rounded. Talking about the best well-rounded
Crazy.
players.
No, I'm just saying crazy. All right,
All
so
right.
that's number 6.
Stay tuned for top 5.
All
Joel,
right,
what do you got?
Joel, let's go.
All right, number 10, I got Paul George. Number 9, I got Joel Embiid. Number 8, I got James Harden.
What?
Ooh,
Number 8?
My man.
No, wait. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to
You know
defend
my
Harden.
beef. You know my beef.
must-
I know Joel's got
know
a
my
beef.
beef.
I have a beef.
You know
must
my
be
beef.
brothers.
But this is his best.
He's
this
a
is
no-show in big games in the playoffs. And he
Okay.
did it more than once last year.
I'm saying,
several
How's
times.
his percentage, by the way?
hold on.
not great.
Hold on. I'm just gonna say these two
not
facts.
great.
Did he have an MVP season last year? He won the MVP.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes.
So then why are you asking me then?
Yes, he did.
It was supposed to be yeah, he did. It was leading you up to this point.
Right.
Is he playing better
Here
this
comes
year than he
Lenny
did
again.
last year?
Lenny from A Mice and Men.
He's playing better than he did last year. He's having a better season than he did
Do you
last year.
guys even know who Lenny is?
And he won the MVP.
All right, number 7.
Crazy, you crazy animal.
Number 7, I got Westbrook.
you crazy
I
fuck.
got Westbrook at number 7.
Okay.
All right, number
All right.
6.
So you
not mad
still
at that.
think
Number
Westbrook
6.
is a better player than Harden?
Yeah,
Still.
Number 6,
Kyrie.
I got Kyrie. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Hmm.
Why do you have
he's
to
having
force
his
feed?
best? He's having his best season as a pro guy.
not
He's
mad at
he's the clutch. He's the best clutch player in the league right now.
I don't mind
There's nobody
it.
more clutch than fucking Kyrie.
That's a really good point. I didn't even put that into my argument. He's right.
He's got more assists than
Who's
he
more
has
clutch
other
than
year.
Kyrie Irving?
He's got more rebounds than he has in any other year in his career. And I had him at number 5 last year.
All right.
Kind of wish I put him higher.
I
No, I'm
know.
just kidding.
I
No,
had
he's
Kyrie
good.
at number 12.
Yeah,
Number 12.
that's fine. It's arguable to have him in as a top 10 player, but I think he's a top 10 player.
12 to 6 is legit.
I mean,
you
I
can't
had
put him
him
in the top
last year,
5, right?
but the reason why
You can never put him in top
yeah,
5.
I'm saying I had him at top 5 last year, but because Kawhi was injured, DeMarcus was injured, like it fluctuates.
There was a lot of superstar
There.
injuries last year.
Exactly,
That's
last
true.
There's
year.
a lot
So-
of big name injuries this year.
so you
not
got-
in the
There's like-
big
there's like
names,
two.
but in the
What do you mean?
no, not in the big names, but in like the
like one and a half.
10 through 25. There was a lot of people injured.
All right.
and
Oladipo.
the guys ahead
Cousins.
and the guys ahead of him on my list, they're having better years.
All right, let's get into it.
Go ahead.
Top
Let's
5.
do it.
You know you want it.
Oh, wait, real quick.
Fuck
my,
yeah.
my 10 through 6,
Top 5.
I got Dame, Paul George, Joel Embiid, number 7, LeBron James, number 6, Anthony Davis.
Oh, we're doing that thing again.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? You just said those guys. All right. I got Joel Embiid, number 10. Kyrie Irving, number 9. Number 8, I have number 7, James Harden. Number 6, Steph Curry.
So he just like swaps. Like it's pretty much similar there. Number 10, Paul George. Number 9, Joel Embiid. Number 8, James Harden. Number 7, Westbrook.
Our
No
top
drama.
25 players list is brought to you by betonline.ag. That's right. Right now, if you head over to clnsmedia.com/win, enter the promo code CLNS50, you get 50% cash back on your deposit right now when you head to clnsmedia.com/win. BetOnline.ag is your go-to online site for sports betting, and right now you don't want to miss out on the special offer. Head over to clnsmedia.com/win, enter the promo code CLNS50.
All right.
Damn, you got Kyrie knocking on that top
Number 5.
list, huh?
Number 5 player in the NBA.
And if he stays healthy, he's gonna fucking murder it in this playoffs run because he's dying to do it.
Yeah, baby, homicide. That's right.
First degree
Right in the first degree with the 10 to kill.
All intentions. The tensions was there. Premeditated, motherfucker.
This ain't a crime of passion, baby. It's
premeditated.
premeditated murder.
Blah blah.
Kawhi Leonard, number 5. Kawhi's number 5. Now, I wanted to move him up on the list.
You wanted him to be like number 2 after 9 games last year.
I did. But you know what? The fact that I still have this inkling that he's going to shut it down at some point.
Do you think the Spurs would have beat the Warriors the year that he got injured?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, me too. He
Do
was
you?
the MVP of the,
Yeah.
of the playoffs that year.
I do.
Yeah, I think so
MVP
too.
The
of
Warriors,
playoffs that
the
year.
Warriors, as great as they've been,
He was an unstoppable force that year.
they've caught like these lucky breaks here and there,
Yep.
and they take full advantage of it, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yep. It's
Okay.
championship teams look at the Patriots.
Yo, I still remember.
Look at
those
the
games,
Patriots.
man. The games where he put that team on his back in that postseason, man, that was something special.
Yo, but fucking remember
Yo,
the
we could
Durant
just-
last year. Durant
Remember-
was up
Hold on,
3-1.
hold on. But
Remember when he got
over
injured and
the
Tim
Warriors.
Duncan tried to take over and he almost did? Like
yeah,
that
but
was
can we
great.
remember that there's a very good chance that this could happen again for the Raptors? I'm telling you, man. the Celtics and Raptors meet, it's not a lock. Raptors,
Oh,
if
no.
Kawhi goes off the way he did and puts the clamps on Kyrie Irving in the midst of him going off offensively, Celtics are in trouble. I'm telling you.
Celtics are in trouble against the Raptors. Celtics are in trouble against the Bucks. Celtics are in trouble against the Sixers.
All right, how does this turn into this? Why'd you do that, Sway? Come on, man.
That's Celtics
I'm
podcast.
just
I
saying.
couldn't help it.
All right. Number 4.
just
So
saying, if he duplicates that
Kawhi's
performance.
my dude. I wanted to put him higher on the list, but I couldn't. Number 4, I got Kevin Durant. I got Kevin Durant at number 4. I got Kevin Durant at number 4. And hear me out, okay?
Who's number 1 on your list?
I think that
Is it because of his burner accounts on Twitter?
I think that Durant's in his head a lot. I do think, and I'm gonna put this on paper.
Is it because he doesn't trust the media all of a
He's
sudden?
gonna have his worst playoffs
I
of all
love
time.
that, by the way. I love everything you say.
I think he's gonna have the worst playoffs that he's ever had. Like I really feel like there's a lot going on with DeMarcus Cousins coming back. There's a lot going on in the Warriors. He doesn't want to be there.
I think it's the opposite. It's going to be fuck you, Durant.
All right, we'll see what happens.
That's what it's gonna be.
I love Durant.
It's gonna be.
And you know what? The only reason why I didn't have him a little higher and Kawhi a little higher is because
Well, anyway,
my
don't-
number 3, James Harden, has been having the best season of his career.
Don't you have the Warriors winning it all? So how is he gonna have a shitty playoffs
They can win it all without Durant. They got DeMarcus Cousins, bitch.
until he
Well,
can't run?
DeMarcus
Until he
gonna be
can't
put
run.
20 up.
Yo, that is your guy.
Until he
I
can't
wait
run.
to
He's gonna
see
look like
what
one of
happens
the.
when
He's gonna look like one of the.
he has to make a decision for in free agency. I can't
No.
wait to see.
He's gonna look like one of the Monstars after their power's been taken away, stuck to the floor. That's what the
So
Monstars gonna look like.
I have Durant at 4, which is probably a little bit controversial,
Not really.
but I have James Harden above him. I have James Harden with his 36.6 points a game. I couldn't put him lower than 3. I think James Harden is not a player to really tell your son to watch, but
So then, all right.
But at the same time, what he's doing is working. I hate watching him on a night-to-night basis because it's 17 free throws a night. And
17 is like 20.
It's contact that just isn't
20.
worth a foul.
He walks. He fucking
I hear you.
Like all the
Hey,
shit that he
bro,
does. Like
bro,
the refs
bro,
don't even know what to
bro,
call.
I got it.
So
but
then how's he number 2?
he averages 36.6
Bro,
points a night.
I got it.
I understand completely. I didn't like putting him on number 3, but I did because he's averaging 36.6 points a night. And the last time somebody averaged that,
you agree with me that he sucks in the playoffs? So then again,
right? You know what? It is what it is, Joel. If you're averaging 36 points a night,
I know. Averages because averages. Yeah.
the averages are averages because they're averages. Thank you.
While.
All right.
All right.
Number 2. You know who I have at number 2? Who do I have at number 2?
I thought you had Harden number 2. What the fuck?
Who do I have at number 2?
Wait, who was your number 3? So Harden's number 3. Number 4 is who?
Kawhi was 5.
Curry.
So okay, Steph.
Durant
Yeah,
was
gotta be
4.
Steph.
Harden's number 3, and my boy Steph
Oh,
is number 2. Having the resurgence of his career,
Come on.
back
get
to
outta
that.
here.
No.
Resurgence of his career.
No, he's back to that MVP level.
What do you mean he's back? He's the same dude he was last
It's
year
been
with a
two.
little bit of a.
It's been
he's
2
a little more
years.
efficient.
It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since he's been on MVP Steph level. 2 years. What do you have, Matt?
6.
What do you have, Matt?
I haven't mentioned him yet.
Okay. Okay, top 5, huh? Interesting for Joel over there.
Maybe he's
Steph
not-
Curry
maybe-
hater.
Maybe he's not in my stuff.
Drinking that haterade.
I'm
Maybe he's
never-
not a top 25 at all.
I'm not a Steph hater. But go ahead. No, I'm not.
All I'm saying is
I'm
that
not. A hater is what you do. It's when you fucking complain about, LeBron's headband and shit like that. I've never done that with Steph.
LeBron.
I've never complained about Steph. I just don't like where the media gives him all this credit. Like even now,
The back-to-back
now-
MVP? Yeah, I know. That was kind of weird, right?
No, not even that. I'm just talking
He
about.
deserved that. What the fuck?
I'm being sarcastic.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about
when you started hating
I'm talking
on him
about
hard,
when-
it was during that
During
No,
during
no,
his
no.
best years of his
No,
career.
no. The first year that they won the title, right?
When he was a unanimous MVP.
He wasn't a unanimous MVP his first year. No, it was between him and Harden.
Okay.
Okay, the second year.
Whatever.
Okay, but his first year,
You're still
everyone
hating
was
the
talking
same.
about him being the best shooter. That was 5 years ago, 4 years
Bro,
ago, whatever.
It's because you somehow treat Ray Allen as an ex-girlfriend. And you
No,
just
it's
don't
not
wanna
even
say
that.
that he's still not the best shooter of all time. You don't even say his goddamn name,
All right,
but you're like,
whatever, dude.
You
he's
hate
still-
No, he said it. He
Whatever,
said it, though.
He's
We
still-
gotta
I've
give him credit.
never-
He said
he's still the best shooter.
I've never I've never said anything about
you
Steph.
say his name.
Steph, the way you talk about LeBron, the way you talk about Jalen,
I know.
the way
I'll
you
mess
talk
with
about
you.
any of those dudes.
Yeah, obviously, I have more hate in my heart than you do, man. You're a nice person. I'm not.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're a shitty person. All I'm saying is
No, I'm a shitty person, man. It's all
No,
good.
that's-
Let's put that out there.
no, I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that like
He's getting mad defensive right now.
as
No, man, I didn't call you a shitty person.
as the years I've gone
like, I know,
by
I know.
between his first MVP year and now, I think
okay.
he's a lot better player than he was 5 years ago.
Okay.
That's just me.
All I'm going to say right now is that when Steph was winning
I mean, I think
championships,
you had him as the best player in the league. That's never happened and it never will.
oh,
No.
Yo, he was the best year. All right.
right.
All right,
Can we?
we're not going back
do we,
down
do we need to do this?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Better than
Are we
LeBron.
good?
He was better than LeBron.
Yes. That year he was.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Literally, when
There was
he,
no Durant. He was carrying that team.
when he did that, he was literally every night. So right now, they play Warriors games every fucking night. You know what I don't watch? Warriors games because it's stupid. But when Steph first started that a couple years ago in 2015, I couldn't not watch a Warriors game because I was waiting to see what Steph was going to do next. He was the most explosive.
Guess what?
He was the best
All right.
player in the
That's
NBA
fine.
during that 2-year stretch.
Guess what? I was watching those games too. I was working overnights. And
I
that's-
know.
and I was watching those games too. I was paying
Okay.
attention to all that. So what's your point?
I mean, I guess I don't know what point I was trying to make.
Okay, then I was watching those games,
And
I was-
you were just
Hold on,
sitting
which year,
there
though?
unimpressed.
Yeah, which year? Because I remember the year that they won it. You
the
were
year
like, I didn't watch a whole
2014,
lot of Warriors.
2014
No,
to
so
15.
you were unimpressed.
The 14
You
to
were
15.
unimpressed. You were
I wasn't-
unimpressed.
Not that I was unimpressed.
He was like, "Oh, nice job, Steph.
No, I just
Good
don't-
game, buddy."
I just didn't I didn't go crazy like the rest of the media did.
I just think that
That's all.
the fact that he could catch fire and just go like literally like
Yeah.
come off the screen and just went bang.
Right.
It's
I don't
money.
think it's a media thing. I
Bang,
think
it's
it's
money.
just like a
Bang, it's money.
basketball.
Bang, it's
Well,
money.
the
I
thing-
never
the thing-
seen that before, Steph.
That's fine. Okay, but the same thing you just said
Ever.
about
Ever.
Same thing you said about
Still
James.
saying.
Same thing you said about James Harden. That I wouldn't want my kid to emulate James Harden.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my kid to emulate Steph Curry because he's unique. He doesn't,
Fair.
he doesn't cheat the game.
Yep.
I feel like James Harden kind of
He
cheats
cheats
the
the
game.
game.
No, Steph Curry? How does he
No,
cheat the game?
no. Harden cheats the game. I'm with you.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But Steph doesn't.
But
Steph
I don't
does
want,
it
I don't
off
want,
pure talent.
I want my kid to learn the fundamentals of the game. I don't want
Yeah.
Steph. Oh, yo, as soon as you pass half court, yeah, chuck that.
Chuck it, yeah.
But Steph can do that because he can do that. That's all.
I hear you. I agree. Number 3 and number 2. I don't want my kid. I don't want Jordan playing like Harden or Steph. But you know who I do
Like
want
even-
Jordan playing like?
like even-
You know who I do want Jordan playing like? Number 1 on my list. That's the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak is number 1 on my list. He's the best
wow.
player in the NBA, hands down.
Eastern Conference is new LeBron James.
I've been trying to tell you guys since the beginning of our top 25 list. I had him in my top 10, and you guys shit all
he's about to start
over
talking
me.
shit.
All over me. And since then, he's moved up to my number 1 on my list. The best player in the NBA is Giannis Antetokunmpo.
Who's never won a playoff series.
Totally okay. I'm totally okay with that. You know why? Because his team, you know what? They may not win a playoff series this year, but he's got to the point of the best regular season team in the NBA, which all teams do, and then they flounder in the playoffs. Then he has to go into this like deep dark hole and really rethink his NBA career, and then come back out next year with more grit and grind and come out and hopefully win a playoff series. We'll see what happens. But this year, I think he's shown everything we've always said about the Greek Freak is that, hey, if he can start shooting, watch out, NBA. Guess what he can do this year? He can shoot lights out. So, number 1 on my list, I got Giannis. I think he was the number 1 All-Star vote, and it was the first time that the number 1 All-Star vote was legitimate. I think he should probably win MVP this year if it wasn't for James Harden scoring 36 points, which would probably go to him. But if they really look at total effectiveness on a winning team, the number 1 team in the East, the best player in the East, Giannis Antetokunmpo, number 1 on my list.
You know he can't shoot, right?
He's shooting this year.
No, he's not. All his points come in.
Is he not shooting better than he
On
ever
the paint.
has?
It's not saying much.
Marcus Smart shooting better than he has. Not saying much.
So where's he on your
Sway's
list?
jizzing on that.
Where's he on your list?
Number 27, all right?
Hey, listen. My point is, if you're going to be a top 15 shooter, and that's all you do, which is all Klay Thompson does, You better shoot better than 40%.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Antetokounmpo
You better
does
shoot better than
everything.
Marcus Smart.
The only player in
If
the
you're a
league.
top 15 guy, you better shoot better than Marcus Smart.
Antetokounmpo is the only player on the leading team is points, rebounds, assists, and steals. No one else in the NBA has ever done that in NBA history.
Pretty sure Kevin Garnett has done that.
No, blocks, not steals.
That's true.
You lucked out on that one.
Yeah, shut the fuck up there, buddy. All right.
He goes, San Cosell. Lead.
Let in
From
steals.
Minnesota that year.
2.3. Garnett had 2.2. I did the research.
It's pretty fucking close.
By the way, I
love this.
All I'm going back to is the first time we did the list, and you guys were like, "Oh my god, you got Giannis in the top 10." Whoa.
Could you add him at like number 5? That
I had him at number 10. No, I had him at number 10.
No, you didn't.
I did have him at number 10.
No, I'm gonna look it up.
I did 1,000%. He was number 10 on my list.
You had him like
No.
in the single digits.
No, number 10.
I'm pretty sure it's single digits.
No, when he's no, trust me, number 10. I remember because last year was the first year I had him in the top 5.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe I had him at like number 7, but it was a single digits.
there's that.
Could have been number 8.
Yeah, see?
Good job, Sean. That was good. Good top 5. That's how you way to finish strong.
Thanks, man.
Way to finish strong.
You know who's not on my top 5? LeBron James.
It's the first time, huh? There you
First
go.
time. And I'm so happy I was able to justify it this year.
You know who I got number 5?
Ooh.
Giannis Antetokunmpo.
88.
Greek freak at number
Jesus
5.
Christ, number 1.
And Joel made a really good point because until you show me a consistent jump shot, you're not cracking
You're always
the top 4
you're
against
always
these
the
guys.
first guy to say, Tucho over here, I'm pointing at you. You're always the first guy to say,
He's like, look at me, I'm pointing at
yeah.
you.
No, just for the listeners, because obviously, they can't see what I'm doing. But
He's
I'm flipping you off.
He's pointing at me, guys. Now he's flipping me off.
Nah, you motherfucker.
Look like Popeye.
You're always saying, especially players that are coming into the
I think
league,
he's telling me to eat my spinach.
especially players that come into the league.
You did have like one eye closed.
I know, right? Especially
Looking like Popeye.
like for players that, especially
Where's
coming
your
into the
pipe at,
league,
yo?
you're
Where's your
always
pipe?
like when you guys do your mock drives. The first thing is always he can't shoot. In today's NBA, you got to learn how to shoot, and you got to learn how to shoot threes to succeed in today's NBA.
Most of those players
I think
can't,
Joel has him at number 5 too.
can't dunk from the 3-point line on.
And he's
without
never done
one.
that. Shut up. It's false. It's false. You shot on me about fucking what's the dude's name?
You can't forget his name. You can't remember his name, but he's supposed to be better than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No, I'm not saying he's better. I'm just saying like I'm talking about players coming into the league. Or whatever.
No. Okay,
guys, this is my top 5.
and
Come
also,
on, man, it's my-
you know what?
it's my
I
moment.
hear you.
You guys are ruining my moment.
But at the same time, he has gotten better as a shooter, and it's not. It's no.
No, he hasn't. He really hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, he really hasn't. And how can you tell? Because his field goal percentage is the same because he can get to the hoop anytime he wants to, which is great for him. But it's not a shooter.
No, he's never going to be.
But why do you think Milwaukee keeps stocking up on shooters? Because they need Giannis to stay down low and do what he does.
Why do you think Chris Middleton's so valuable on that team?
Well, why do you think they traded for Meritage?
That's a problem.
All right,
you guys are ruining my top 5.
I'm
Celtics
sorry.
have a problem in the playoffs this year. I'm just going to say. Good.
You guys done?
Yeah.
All right, well, number 4, I got Kawhi Leonard.
Speaking of a problem in the playoffs for the Celtics,
Who's a better two-way player than this guy right here, okay? The reason why the Toronto Raptors are the top team in the Eastern Conference, the reason why they're the biggest threat for the Boston Celtics to win the East, and he's the reason why all teams in the Eastern Conference need to look out because we could see the best postseason that we've ever seen out of Kawhi Leonard, which is exactly how I envisioned this season when he got traded to the Toronto Raptors because he's out there to prove himself once again before he cashes in on this max deal.
yeah, I agree. Kawhi,
Guy's a beast.
if he plays,
He's a problem.
he's probably higher than 5 on my list, in my opinion. But we got a number 3.
All right, number 3, I got Anthony Davis. All right, best
Well,
big
that's
man in the league.
Ludicrous.
Gets it done. How is that ludicrous, Sean? You're
ridiculous.
ridiculous for not having him as you have him in your top 5.
No,
What's
I
wrong
never
with
have
you?
him in my top 5.
Why? Why?
You have to stay healthy.
There's only 2 players that he is healthy, Sean. He asked for a trade. Why is he going to play if after he asked for a trade? He's been healthy all season long.
All right.
Well, I mean, technically, the Pelicans do have to play him because the league already said if you don't play him, they're gonna get. He's gonna. The team's gonna get fined.
After
Can
the
I-
deadline, though.
Yeah,
Can I make
$100,000.
Can I make a point
Yeah,
real quick?
exactly.
Can I make a point real quick? Though?
What?
Hold on.
Name another big man better than Anthony Davis.
Okay, fine. Best big man in the league. Fine. James Harden, when he went to the Rockets, Was that a championship type team?
Wait,
No, that's the
The answer is
answer.
at
no.
that time,
The answer is no.
No.
They had to build around James Harden. And you know what they did? They built around James Harden, and they put pieces in place to get James Harden because they knew they had a championship caliber player.
Wow.
Why haven't the Pelicans ever been able to do that with Anthony Davis?
Because nobody wants to go to the Pelicans.
But hold on, they can trade. They can trade. They can make trades. They have players. They've gotten Drew Holiday. They've gotten DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
They've gotten players to come in. They got Mirotic. They got Lopez.
Yeah.
They had squads. Yeah. Why hasn't that team?
Rondo,
Why hasn't that team ever done made any noise?
They went
You
to
can say it's the Western Conference. You can say it's the Western Conference.
Yeah, that's
but
fine. But listen,
what happened
if they
last
brought
year?
back,
What are you
if
talking
they
about?
brought back the same exact team, if they took a chance on DeMarcus Cousins, they're like, we're going to bring back DeMarcus Cousins, we're going to sign Rondo. Maybe AD doesn't ask for a trade because they're like, all right, maybe this team is actually going to go somewhere.
I'm just saying, there's been so much losing and so much middling. He's been a great player on a bad team for too long, in my opinion. Like, I know you can't pick where you get drafted, but I mean, if he was the guy, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
Maybe
on this.
they don't trade Chris Paul. Who knows?
Maybe I'm totally wrong on this, and maybe New Orleans just doesn't know how to run a franchise. That could be.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Ding, 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 ding.
Look at the Knicks. There's people who don't know how to run a franchise. You're
But
right.
I'm just saying you should be able to get past.
First thing
If
should've been called the Pelicans.
you think he's a top 3 player in the NBA, you should be able to put a top 25 player in the NBA with him, which you did with DeMarcus Cousins, which you did with Drew Holiday a couple years ago, and make a run at the playoffs. Maybe he's not as valuable as you think.
All right, so what you're saying right now about AD is the same exact reason why Giannis shouldn't be where you have him ranked. Because up
Why?
until this year, it's the first time that the Milwaukee Bucks have been better than a 7 seed.
But he's the number 1 seed in the
Yeah, right
NBA.
now, this year for the first time. So
Yeah.
let's see if he wins his first. He's going to
Is
win his
Anthony
first playoff
Davis up there?
Anthony Davis has made it out of the
They were
first
drafted
round.
the same year.
But Anthony Davis made it out of the first round.
So did the
So
Bucks
did who?
last year.
No, they didn't. They lost to the Celtics.
No, in the second round last year.
They lost in the first round.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
you're right.
The year before that, lost in the first round to LeBron.
But he has a great team this year.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But
Because you know what?
But this
He's
is
made
the
that
first
next
year.
step.
But this is the first year. This is the first year.
I'll back off, but I'm just gonna say, I think that
This is the first year.
if there's a reason why Antetokunmpo was drafted, Antetokunmpo is staying in Milwaukee. There's been no trade talk around him
No, but
because
listen, no,
he is a
there's
transcendent talent.
yeah, no, there's no trade talks until
There's
all
no
these
trade
players.
talks.
Listen, until all these players around him, like Middleton, like Bledsoe, like Mirotic, until
We'll see
their
how he does
contracts.
next
That's
year,
what I'm saying
yeah.
until their contracts run out.
We'll see.
And then who are they going to get?
Well,
Milwaukee's never been a team that can hold on to
who got a number 2 spot?
max guys.
Number 2, I got Kevin Durant. All right, you want to talk smack about Kevin Durant, talking about Klay Thompson is the defensive specialist
Give
on the
LeBron
fucking
James
Warriors.
number 1. I'm out.
Come on, man. He's still the best player in the NBA. LeBron James is still the best player in the NBA, all right? Best overall guy. All right? Whether we're talking points, defense, rebounding, I mean, who does it better?
He just took advantage to go take a leak. That's just disrespectful.
This guy's rude.
We should make him go last next time.
Yeah, we should. He's
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he would be waiting for his turn right now.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, we messed up.
He
You're
would.
right.
He would. So number 1.
LeBron James, man, he's still there. He's still there. And you know what? You can talk about guys like Kevin Durant knocking on that door. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. LeBron's still the number 1 guy, even at what, mid-30s? It's insane. I mean, it's come on, you gotta get credit where credit's due. He's still the best player, even on the Lakers.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
there you go.
All right. I can admit when I'm wrong, and
Get shots to fucking fixing his pants right now.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
Yeah, put that away, bro.
all right. So I'm gonna pull.
Fucking LeBron James, bro.
Yes,
number 1.
man.
Really?
Come on, who's the best
He's-
overall
he's-
player?
You gave him the Richard Gere Lifetime Achievement Award or some shit?
Who's the best overall
No,
player?
fuck. Just because he had pretty
Gere.
women.
Hey, Richard Gere never played basketball, bro. What the hell are you talking about?
Just let it. I'm gonna let it go.
You meant like
I
as in,
stumped him.
like acting or something?
I'm gonna let it go.
Stumped him.
No, just because he made pretty women. He's the best, huh? So he's like a 50-year-old chick. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm about to pull a Dutra here. You know, I had
Audible?
one player too many. So 5B is going to be Giannis.
Motherfucker. What?
Yeah, 5B is going
Who'd
to be
you
Giannis.
actually forget?
Giannis. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I forgot Giannis. Not on purpose.
The
but
Eastern
I
Conference
forgot.
LeBron. Check.
Sorry. Forgot Giannis. Okay?
Yo, if LeBron's number one, man, I'm going to be so pissed.
Well, then
You about to be real pissed.
you might well go take another leak then.
Yo, how is he not the best player in the NBA?
All right, hold on. Let me finish.
All right.
I got number
Now
five.
you know how I feel.
5A,
So I
Steph.
felt you guys are going at it.
5A is Steph.
Let's go.
Steph?
Steph
Steph.
Curry.
At
Steph
5.
Curry. Number 5. Okay? Sway nailed it. He's more efficient this year than he was last year. When he was out, the Warriors were struggling at the beginning of the season.
Very true.
He came back and he picked it up like nothing, like he wasn't injured. This has probably been his I want to say for now, knock on wood, his healthiest season.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right. You know, the office just clicks
Yeah.
on a different level when he's out there.
Yeah, and plus he's doing more than just shooting from half court.
Yeah. No, you're right. He's going inside a bit.
Going inside.
He's finding guys who
I
go
think-
inside and kick it out.
I think he's
Yeah.
taking it personal when people compare him and Kyrie with the handle. So he's trying to show off a little bit more with
I
that.
noticed that too.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
he gets a little pretty with it and goes in the
Shut
paint.
up, Sean. Sean hates when we're clicking.
But I just feel like
You're right.
points wise, offensively, he's doing it and he is playing a little more defense than usual. All right. Number 4, I got Kawhi for obvious reasons. He's got the Raptors where they're at. Again, if he stays healthy, which he will, playoff time is he's going to be a different animal. I got AD at number 3.
Both AD at 3. Huh?
Listen, AD for what he can do is probably right now the perfect basketball player for his skill set at his size. He's the new KG. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can pass. He leads his team in
So
all those.
He's Garnett. He's Garnett 2.0.
He's Garnett. I don't know. It was about 2.0. I just said he's the next Garnett.
2.0.
No, he's a modern day Garnett.
Thank you. That's a better analogy. Until like you said, until he
Plays a full 82 games.
no. Until he plays
Healthy?
on a winning squad,
Yeah.
and then you'll see like how he affects that squad.
Okay.
So number 2, I got Durant. I don't know. He's been there for the last like 3-4 years.
Yeah,
too.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Durant and LeBron.
I think
So number 1, you get LeBron.
number 1, I got LeBron.
Why don't you guys just blow him? You know what I mean?
Bro, up until
Why don't
listen,
you
listen,
get
listen,
right
listen.
behind Brian Windhorst
Listen.
in line and just blow him? All right.
Nah, man. Brian Windhorst's been there for a while, man.
Yeah,
It's
waiting.
that seniority.
Jesus
You
Christ.
got Chris Bouchard. You got Nick
Chris,
Wright,
Chris McManaman.
You got
Chris Broussard.
yeah.
Oh, hold on 1 second, fella.
Hold on. You got
You know I got next.
You got Shannon. What's his name? Shannon Sharp.
right.
Hold on, Skip.
No,
Skip.
I'm so disappointed.
Skip. Let me get on my knees first, Skip.
I'm so disappointed in you
Skip,
guys.
you see me on my knees already, Skip. What are you trying to take my turn, Skip?
Nick Wright's third.
This was the year that you're not supposed to put LeBron in your top 5, and you fucking both put him at number 1.
Yo, see, that's the thing, Sean. You go into this just like digging and searching for a reason to keep him out that top 5, let alone keep him out the number 1. No, you're trying to keep him out the top 5.
Number 7.
Come on, man.
No, as much as I
If
feel
you
like
said
some players
4
are
or
overrated
3,
more than
I'd be
others.
like, okay, you got
Like,
a fair case.
I'm
But
sorry.
come on,
I'm
7?
taking Anthony
Number
Davis. I'm
7.
taking Kawhi. I'm taking Harden. I'm
Okay.
taking Steph. I'm taking Durant. I'm taking Giannis Antetokunmpo over LeBron James this year. That's the 6 players in front of him. Onto the Greek Freak, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, and Anthony Davis. I'm sorry.
all right, so
I'm sorry. I'm not backing down off that. I'm not backing down on that at all.
with 3 seconds left, listen, with 3 seconds left,
Sean's so serious.
you only have enough to fucking pop a jumper.
Pop a jumper.
Yeah, pop a jumper. So
Steph Curry.
No, listen. That's who the players. I'm not gonna name Steph.
Why does
Between LeBron and Giannis, you're gonna give Giannis.
Why does Joe sound like a 55-year-old right now?
Yeah.
To pop a jumper.
Because guess what? Giannis will do to pop a jumper. He'll take 1 Euro step and lay the fucking ball up
3 seconds, bro. No one's gonna D him up.
all day.
Come on, bro.
All I'm saying is,
Come on. Come on, man.
LeBron.
Stop it.
Stop
it. Like,
LeBron is
put
the
your-
7th best player in the NBA.
Put your hate aside and see.
The hate's aside. Trust me, I almost had LeBron James out of the top 10 this year, right? I wanted to put Joel Embiid over him. I wanted to put Damian Lillard over him. I wanted to even put Kyrie over him. But you know what? I said, you know what?
You think, like, we're, like, so excited to say that LeBron James is still the best player in the league? Is that what it is?
I think you guys are living in a world of 2016. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
This dude been balling out, bro.
So the
All
Celtics didn't make
year
it
long.
past LeBron in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Why was that? Wasn't LeBron? Or was Jeff Green? Was that what it is? Was Jeff Green's
real.
game?
No, it was LeBron James.
Then what are we talking about here?
That was Cleveland LeBron James.
It's the same exact
he's the
guy.
only
So wait.
reason-
Hold on.
He's the
Hold
only
on.
reason they
though.
didn't make the finals.
Hold on, though. They wouldn't have made the finals if they played Kawhi,
Listen.
if they played Steph, if they played Durant, if they played the Greek Freak.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Telling
though.
you.
That's not what I'm talking about. How many times have we said on this podcast, all three of us, that if LeBron goes to any team in the league, could be the shittiest team in the league, that team is automatically a playoff / title contender. Can you say that about the Greek Freak? Don't say yes,
I'm
because
so
the answer
glad
is
you
wrong.
said that, because guess what? The Lakers aren't this year, and why LeBron dropped so far in my rankings.
Okay, but
the
before-
Lakers are not a
okay, but before
playoff
this
team.
year,
They're
but-
not a championship
but
contender.
before- listen.
Even with LeBron James is not the same player he used to
Okay,
be.
but before-
2 years ago, LeBron James on the same exact squad would be winning a championship with the squad, or at least getting to the NBA Finals. Definitely not the 10th seed. LeBron James is having a down year.
But
He's
you're
not
basing
the
it-
best player
but
in the
you're just
NBA.
basing it off this-
You guys are
okay.
living in 2016.
Okay, but you're just basing it off
LeBron
this year,
James is
though.
not the best player in the NBA,
You're
and
just-
that's a fact.
You're just based off this year then, because we said that our picks are from February last year to February this year, and you can't tell me from February last year until the finals he didn't play one of his best
Whatever
years,
you need- whatever
postseason
you
wise.
need to- whatever
He
you-
swept through the first two rounds,
All right,
bro.
you guys can keep doing this for like an hour.
Whatever
so
you
let
need
me
to
just
justify your
end
dumb
this right
number
now.
one pick, it's fine.
All right. That's it. That's our list. Call us crazy. Is LeBron not the best player in the NBA? Get at us.
No fucking way.
Talk
he
shit.
is.
Bro,
Let us know.
I would accept you saying Kevin Durant than fucking Giannis. Right?
I don't have to. I hope you don't accept my list.
Bro,
I hope you view my
we
list
have-
as controversial.
We have the same exact list. Up
Except-
until your top five.
Except when you went rogue and put LeBron James at number one.
Oh, I'm the only one.
Did I just say Jabon James? Jabon James.
On that note, we up out of here. Causeway Street Podcast. I'll be out in Hawaii
Yo,
on a beach somewhere,
What?
enjoying the sun, soaking it in.
So if you can't, obviously you guys can't see us, but me and Ducha were, flipping sway off right now. So
Yeah, I just
Fuck
came back from
yourself.
the Dominican, man. I'm all right.
okay, so now it's just me flipping both you guys off. So yeah, so here we go.
I'm out. I'm be on a motherfucking beach, bitches. I'm gonna be thinking about Celtics. I'm gonna be thinking about rain.
Sway thought that he could just pull off like I don't know, like an Al Horford like vacation instead
I'm
of
out.
just chilling here in Boston where it's about to snow.
Nope, I'm out, motherfuckers. All right,
Yeah,
we're
that's
out.
stupid. All right, bye.
LeBron's the best player in the NBA, Sean.
Fuck off.
Hello, I'm Dan Lothian, host of the Behind the Media podcast on the CLNS Media Network. Along with Jimmy Young, we dive into the biggest media headlines each week with honest, informed, and sometimes irreverent perspectives. It's not all serious. We deliver information and entertainment. As we like to say on Behind the Media, we find the interesting in media so you don't have to go searching for it. Listen to our podcast and get prepped for the next trip to the water cooler. Subscribe to Behind the Media wherever you get your podcast, or find us on www.clnsmedia.com.